Hey guys, Kim George here from Your Chic Geek. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Um, I just wanted to come in today to talk to you guys about something that I'm seeing. This is something that I actually saw. I have to give a shout out to Nat from Rags to Niches, as she actually covered this in one of her videos, and I'm going to link to. But it was something that I started to see, but I was like, maybe it's just happenstance, or maybe it's just, I don't know. But this is something that she brought up in her recent video where basically she talked about that the algorithm is changing for Amazon, specifically when it comes to low content books. So I wanted to just share, what I saw too, and let's just talk about this really quickly on what I'm seeing and what I think going forward that people may want to look out for. And this may be an opportunity for those of you who are doing more of the lower kind of content books to pivot into something else. So anyways, before we dive off, I'd love for you guys to please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, rocking the Outcast tea today. I love Outcast. You guys don't know, ain't nobody but just me. I'm dressed so fresh, so clean. Hey, I love Outcast, y'all. I'm sorry. So anyway, wanted to just share what I'm seeing though in the algorithm, and hopefully, this is, I don't know if you guys are seeing this as well, but hopefully this will help you. But also real quick, for those of you who are getting started with self-publishing, maybe you want to publish, get started with publishing the lower content books and medium content books. I have a swipe file and list of over 200 books that you can publish. You can check that out. And then I also have a free masterclass that you can attend as well. But all of the other resources and things I have available are linked below. Let's get into this though. So one of the things that she brought up that I started to notice is that the algorithm is definitely changing. And so I'm just going to give you guys and show you guys some examples of this. So as an example, it used to be when you would go and type in something like a planner 2025, 2026, something like that on Amazon, you hit enter. What would happen is that you would be able to see, and forgive my camera, it may be popping in off and on here. But what would happen is that when you would go in and you would start kind of looking through the search results, you would see a good mixture of like these kind of FBA spiral planners and planners that some of the bigger publishers are selling on Amazon here. But you would also see a good blend of lower content books as well. But as I'm going through this list, you can see that here on Amazon.com, it's just mostly some of the FBA planners that are here. So if we go to page number 2, I'm going to see if that's going to change. If we're going to start to see some of the lower and independently published books come up, and I really don't see them here. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I went back home, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a search for teacher planner. So let's do teacher planner 2025 through 2026, and let's see. Yeah, let's do this. So let's run this, and let's just see if we see any difference here. So we're going to go down, and usually this page is really full of independently published planners, teacher planners. That is what I'm used to seeing. But as you can see here now, there's nothing that is coming up. Okay, so that is definitely changed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the Amazon UK side of things, and I'm going to run the same or add in the same keyword. So we're going to do teacher planner 2025 and 2026. So you can see over here that immediately in the UK algorithm, there is a good mixture, right, of the kind of FBA publishers and big time publishers with the, lower and independently published books from people like us. So you can see here right now, this is already an indie publisher, indie publisher, indie publisher. Okay, if we keep scrolling down, there's another indie publisher. So yeah, it looks like the UK does have more, it is showing more of the independently published books along with some of these FBA publishers, it looks like. So that is a huge, that's really cute. That is a huge difference here. Okay. So it's just something that she had mentioned. And I think if you were to go to maybe even like the that Canada. So if we do Amazon Canada. I'm going to go here. So I'm going to do Amazon CA, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to do teacher planner 2025 through 2026. And don't mind my camera, it just keeps plopping on and off. So if we go to the Amazon Canada algorithm here, I'm just going to do, yep. So you can see that the independently published planners are showing up alongside the kind of FBA products. Okay, so when we come back here to the .com again for the undated planner, weekly and monthly, we can definitely see that the algorithm has changed quite a bit. Like I said, what used to be full of or blended pretty well with indie publishers' books and some of the kind of bigger publishers' books is no longer coming up that way. And it seems like it's mostly with the .com side of things. So this is very interesting. And, this is an opportunity, I think, to, if you want to, of course, you still can publish the lower content books, things like the planners, journals, and so on and so forth, because there are going to be niches where, some of the indie publishers are going to come and rise to the top. But I just still see with the planners and things like that, that some of the FBA publishers seem to be rising and coming to the top versus indie publishers. So what does this mean for us, the little people, or the indie publishers? So in my opinion, this is an opportunity and a great time to maybe pivot into doing some more different books. So maybe more of medium content books like the puzzle books and things like that, or even higher content books. This is a great time to pivot into doing that. I know for myself, I have pivoted from doing more of the lower content books into doing more of the medium content books and higher content books. I'm going to be working on a higher content book for next year. So I'm pretty excited about that. This is something that I'm going to use with my own author name, and I can't wait for that to come out. So I'm pretty excited about it. But again, I just wanted to show you guys, what I'm seeing. And also I wanted to test to see if, if what Nats was showing on her video is what I would see as well. And it is coming up this way. So here again, a good time to really pivot into doing some other different kind of books, exploring some other kind of niches. There's still plenty of opportunity out there. I'm kind of thinking about showing you guys, how I've done this before. I said this year that I was probably going to back off of it. But I may still show results to show like what happened with my Q4 and how things went, but we will see. But I am excited for next year because, like I said, I am going to be trying out some different niches, some different types of books, some higher content books, and seeing how that works out. But I just love to know, what are you guys seeing? For those of you who are still publishing things like just notebooks, planners, journals, are you selling? Are you running ads aggressively? Like, what are you seeing? And like I said, there's still definitely some opportunity here for different types of higher content on the higher but lower content books, but it just kind of depends. More of like prompted journals is something where I am still seeing a lot of action and a lot of activity with. But this is what I've seen with just the planners, and this is kind of surprising to me, specifically on the .com side of things. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you guys to let you know what I've seen. And then also I have some exciting news about some of my coaching students who went through my coaching program, the Accelerator. I am so excited to share a little bit of a behind the scenes with them and how things went. And I am so proud to say that they have gotten results and I'm just pumped up. I'm like, I'm excited about that. Anyways, so more to come on that. I'll be doing some videos hopefully in the future with a couple of students that a couple of the students that want to talk about their experience with the program and just kind of what happened and what they were able to achieve, which is I'm like a proud mom, so I'll talk about that. And then, like I said, lots of changes coming for next year. But you guys let me know what you guys are seeing. I hope your Q4 is going well. Like I said, I may or may not come on and do a roundup video for my Q4. I may do it, I don't know, we'll see. Vote below, let me know, or comment below, let me know if you want to see how Q4 went for me, if you want to show the number, you want me to show the numbers and all that kinds of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well though. And I just wanted to circle in and just share it with you guys what I'm seeing in the algorithm for specific types of books for the .com side versus the other marketplaces. So I'm learning a lot from this. This is telling me that it may be an opportunity for, number one, to definitely run more ads if you want to really get your books out to the forefront. Number two is to focus on marketing in other marketplaces. I do think a lot of people get tied up with just just the .com marketplace and don't realize that there are so many other opportunities in other marketplaces. Okay, so that's number two. And then number three is to maybe pivot and to try out some other niches in, more of the medium content books or even higher content books. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in another one. Okay, bye guys.